The long fortnight of Super Bowl week is over, and away we go in Super Bowl 58. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now we have Kelsey, slow to get back to his feet. Appears to be shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On the option, here's Griffin. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. Able to slither by, and they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Now after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. Looking to get it to Ward, intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Mahomes now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
So much of his game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. What a moment for him, a pick-6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick-6s over the history of this huge game. I remember because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick-6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick-6 in the Super Bowl. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. From the 29, Mahomes finding Hardman here over the middle. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break. Get a report from Vegas after this. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2nd and 11 now. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Rolling. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. They go play action with Griffin. Got a man, that's Ward. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. To throw is RG3. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. To throw again is Griffin. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. RG3, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles will add to their 1st quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Elliott now to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. On 1st down, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Oh, some strong running. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
On 2nd and 10, Griffin. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. 3rd and long. It's Griffin. Looking deep now for McCoy. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is Donnell with a grab. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to find his tight end, Gray, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. From the 44, Mahomes, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Eagles have recovered. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
And oh, he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Griffin. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Greg Ward. As the first half is winding down. And the Eagles continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Thus far, this Super Bowl has looked less like a contest and more like a coronation. And to call the second half, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. LaShawn McCoy there to make the grab. And the Eagles are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's incomplete. But a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got.
Don't do us like that.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And now working their way back onto the field, the Eagles defense recovered the fumble up on the scoreboard. They've got the momentum.
And that's a confident group that we see hitting the field again.
Oh, the ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it. And the Eagles have recovered. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the
touchdown? It's complete. LaShawn McCoy, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense set to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team.
And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Sheds off the tackle. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And this one nearly picked off. Yeah, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone, probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play, unable to connect in that attempt. These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And the Eagles are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out on the field. The fullbacks for the defense, they knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop them. They knew they had to meet them with a little bit of force. But on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy, let him go to work.
That almost felt like sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. We focus our attention now on the Eagles defense. They've played excellent. Another stop here, that would just be the icing on the cake.
You definitely want to finish things off the way it's gone throughout the day, and it's gone awfully well for them. They don't want to give up any type of a fluke, any type of a big play here. That'll leave a bad taste in their mouth as they go in and celebrate.
Yeah, they want that good cake taste, right?
No doubt about it. That's 6-layer cake.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here's Ward to return. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Now it's another carry for the fullback Johnson. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. They'll run it with Johnson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.